Cava, the Spanish sparkling wine, is named for the caves where it's aged. I'm Devia Gugnani, and we're here in Spain, where we don't need to wait for a special occasion to pop a bottle. It's just breakfast. So let's go behind the burner and meet the expert. So I'm here with the co-founder of Spanish Vines, Joe Hackler. So Joe, tell us a little bit about Cava.
Cava, the word comes from the Greek word cava, which means high-end table wine, or the Latin word cava, which means the area that the wine was stored in aged in the cave.
Exactly. And so it's a very special Spanish sparkler here that people enjoy all throughout the day. We're today having breakfast, and we've got these beautiful Gambas y Huevos in front of us, and pan con tomate, which is one of my favorites. So what are we going to try first?
Well, you know, there are three designations of the cava or the champagne, or sparkling per se. You have the Brut Natural, you have the Extra Brut, and then you have the Brut. Now they go from dry to not so dry, a little fruitier. And what we're going to try here is the Brut Natural, the driest of the cavas.
Dry is good. And what are we going to have with this? We're going to have the pan con tomate?
Absolutely.
I think that's a good way to start, but I'm going to enjoy my, it smells very floral.
And you get that immediate effervescence that comes from the fermentation.
The best effervescence is one on your palate, because it's so nice, light, refreshing, definitely dry.
Absolutely.
Take a bite for pan tomate for you and for me.
All right.
It's best enjoyed with food, in my opinion. Everything's better with food. So Joe, tell me a little bit about the grapes in Cava.
The predominant grape in the cava is Macabeo.
Which is indigenous to Spain.
Oh, all of these grapes are indigenous to Spain. We have the Xarello, the Macabeo, and the Parellada. Those are the grapes that are used
that give Cava its flavor.
Right.
So let's try the next one.
Okay.
I love me some rosé.
This is a Brut Rose. So this would be very, very good for your breakfast meal or late afternoon, sitting on the terrace enjoying the sun.
You don't even need to sit on the beach for this one. You can enjoy this at home and by the fireplace in the winter too. So we're going to have it here with the Gambas y Huevos, which is shrimp and eggs, but got to get a taste first.
Oh yes.
And it's really beautiful on the nose. It's got some floral bouquet and definitely fruit. I smell strawberries and melon, a little white peach maybe?
Absolutely. Of the three designations we talked about earlier, this is the Brut, and it is the fruitiest of the three. It is the least dry of the cavas.
Yeah, it's definitely, on the palate, maybe not as effervescent as the last one, and a little bit sweeter, and it just goes down a little smoother.
Yeah, I get like apricot, melon, peach, just glorious fruits.
So I'm ready to dig into my shrimp and eggs, my Gambas y Huevos. It's going to go beautifully with our rosé. Juicy shrimp and fluffy eggs, match made in heaven. So Joe, tell us where Cava comes from.
There are 6 denominations of origin where the cava is made here in Spain, but the most famous of all of them is Penedès in Catalonia, near Barcelona.
That's true, so it's really on the northeastern part of the country where you can find some of the most famous cava. So thanks, Joe, for having us.
Absolutely. Most enjoyable.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire.